you got it set up. I love the vision from Ryan. I love how Andrew came out and really set the mark and the flag in the ground and said, this is a special day to him and to all of us, and I hope it's special to you. Now you got to understand something. I've been working with Nu Skin in some form or fashion for the last 33 years. And I have had the privilege of benefiting from their products and from the amazing leadership that we have. When you see a Charlie Patterson, the way I look at him, the way I look at Blake, the way I look at Patty, the way I look at Paige, the way I look at Alan, the way I look at Steve, this amazing group of people have put food on the table, not just for themselves, but hundreds of thousands of people all over the world. And it is a big deal. So can I just give one more thank you to the leadership that sent it out to the world? There wasn't a whole lot of people looking at it from a regulatory standpoint. So what people were putting on their skin may or may not have been good for their skin or their body. And so the founders said, wait a second, there's got to be somebody who can do this different, somebody who's going to think different. Now again, today we look at it and we say, oh yeah, of course, you've got to make sure it's clean, it's sustainable, it's pure, it's potent, all those types of things, right? But back in 1984, that wasn't really the thing. And that's what makes Nu Skin really different. From the get-go, they were focused on all the good, none of the bad. And that has stayed true time and time again, because we have focused on 40 years of innovation. 40 years, now going on 41, when we started with personal care, all the good, none of the bad. Then we moved into nutrition, called interior design nutrition, and Ryan talked about want to be good on the inside as we are on the outside. That was called originally interior design nutritionals. And we created a little product called Life Pack. Back then it was called Vitalife. And that's where I came into this little story in 1992 when I made the very first product in the IDN line called Vitalife. And that now is called Life Pack. $5 billion later, it's our number one product globally. And it has maintained that position because the world needs nutrition. But not just nutrition. Nutrition actually goes in the body and does something and can be measured. And that's why when we went forward, we said, wait a second. A lot of companies are giving nutrition. A lot of companies are sharing this with them. But the reality is, very few people ever really know whether or not that's working for them. Here in India, in that 10 years, guess how child growth has gone? Guess how child stunting has gone? Guess how malnourishment has gone? Guess how overall prevalence of nutrition has gone? We've improved so much in India. But in terms of nutrition, we have so many people. We have so much opportunity to help so many people here now who don't even have the basics of nutrition. And why? Because of a couple things. Number one is access to information. Well, now I told you about digital literacy. Now they're trying to look for what they should do. Second, and this is a big one, okay, it's the type of diet diversity or lack thereof. Meaning that the foods that we eat, and it's not just here in India, it's all over the world, there's a challenge in terms of we kind of go back to the same meal or the same types of meals every single time, which limits the types of broad range of nutrients, vitamins, minerals, amino acids, proteins, those types of things. Depending on what you're eating, it really impacts the overall nutrients that you get in your daily diet. So if you're a doctor, you're with me right now. You know exactly what I'm talking about. If you're somebody who's been in the medical field, you know exactly what I'm talking about. There is such a massive opportunity in the world, but we want to know, really, does it work? Is it really all that? And will the nutrition really get to my vital organs in the body? And that's why in 2002, Nu Skin came up with this. I got to tell you guys, this is Andrew talked about being a momentous day to launch in India. Really, quite honestly, you think about our executive team is in India at the launch of Prism.io. Is that unique? Is that powerful? Does that mean anything to you? Because it does to me. When you have a specific need in the world to help with nutrition, and it's massive, you're going to take our award-winning science with Dr. Joe Chang, Dr. Helen Nags, Dr. Shelley Hester, and the 75 other scientists globally who continue to research the best products in the world, and they pull it all together and they serve it up to you. And now it's your job. It's your opportunity. It's your destiny to really take the baton of nutrition and wellness and personal care and take it to the world to help people live better lives, if that's what you're into. This isn't just a couple of products that are kind of cool and thrown together. This is award-winning science that has over 4,000 clinical studies for all of our products globally. And then on top of that, you have over 112 type of peer-reviewed clinicals or publications referencing the benefits of biophotonic scanner, and additional research that we have now with Prism, where we're doing 3 studies around the world in different locations in California and Stanford, and then in Jinsong, and then Yongtang out in China, as well as in Yonsei in Korea. So we're number 1 in devices for a reason. And we are very proud of that, but we're also proud of the fact that we're beauty and wellness. Inside, outside, beauty and wellness, number 1 in the world. Number 2 is we bring data. We don't just show up and say we are better. We actually show why we're better. We actually show the data. So when the doctor comes to you and says, help me understand why you believe in this so much, and say, it's the data that proves that it shows that when we actually scan, we can see an improvement in the score or your money back. And that's the difference, and the data shows that. We also know that people are no longer just satisfied to say, I'm going to take the same thing my grandmother takes, the same thing that my daughter takes, the same thing that my wife takes, the same thing that my brother takes. We are unique human beings. Our bodies are different. Everything is different about us, and we want personalized beauty and wellness. We don't just want, as Joe Chang says, our grandmother's collagen or our grandmother's vitamin. We want our own products. We want it personalized to us, and we have the data to show you how to do it. We also have this advent of AI. AI has changed everything for us. The reason we have a Prism and a biophotonic scanner that you can literally put in your pocket, the reason we can do this is because of AI and the combination of our ability to say, okay, we're going to do something completely different. And Ryan said, you can put it in my pocket, we can scale it, and we can take it to the world. Otherwise, I don't know that we can do it. Here it is. You see it right now, okay? This goes in your purse, this goes in your pocket, this goes wherever you want in the world. We have taken it as executives all over the world. I've taken it to China. I've taken it basically everywhere I could possibly go, to the point where I've just basically told everyone about this. I love it because it's something where I'm so proud of what we've accomplished together. Now, pay close attention to this data that's about to come up here, okay? Are you guys looking up here? This is really important. Find India on the map. This was a study that was co-authored by Harvard University and Lancet, where they looked at the nutrient profiles of the foods that people from each individual country consume on a daily basis. And they said, okay, how much vitamin C, vitamin E, vitamin D, all the vitamins, the magnesium, the calcium, everything, how much are they getting consistently? Because remember what I talked about, this diet sometimes gets very narrow. And it's different in every place in the world. So you look at this, and this is vitamin A just by itself. You see India. Now, here's how the scale works. If it's red, that means they're almost getting no vitamin A in their daily diet.